The Amazon, with its vast green expanse that seems to touch infinity, is a place of incomparable beauty and profound mysteries. But despite its grandeur and fascination, it is not the safest place in the world. Its waters are home to creatures that seem to have come straight out of legends. Sharp-toothed piranhas, ready to tear apart the silence of the currents, alligators with jaws that resemble living traps, anacondas that snake silently, powerful and relentless, and frightening, invisible and treacherous parasites. Even the river, with its sometimes calm and sometimes wild waters, holds traps that can surprise even the most experienced explorer. However, as imposing as the Amazon is, there are rivers scattered around the world that far surpass its reputation for danger. These rivers, with their dark waters and ancient secrets, hide real monsters. Some devour men without hesitation, while others are so contaminated that the simple act of touching them can condemn a life. Today, we will embark on a dark and fascinating journey through the most dangerous rivers on the planet, those that challenge courage and prudence. But before we begin, I ask you to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because together we will unravel mysteries that few have dared to explore. Let's begin. Everyone has heard of the majestic Nile River, known for being the largest river in the world in terms of water volume, length and basin area. It is a symbol of history and life, nourishing civilizations for millennia. But while the Nile is famous for its grandeur, the Congo River holds a title that few know, that of the deepest river on the planet. With a maximum depth of over 220 meters, its waters hide not only darkness, but also creatures that inhabit the boundary between the real and the mythical. In the depths of the Congo, where the light never reaches, lives the Goliath tigerfish, a predator that could easily be mistaken for a monster from ancient fables. This fish is a true hunting machine. Measuring over 1.28 meters long and weighing around 50 kilos, it commands respect even for the most fearless. Its mouth, armed with 32 sharp teeth that resemble vampire fangs, is a lethal weapon, and the Goliath tigerfish does not hesitate to use it. It ferociously attacks anything it considers a threat or prey, from local animals to crocodiles, and even unsuspecting humans. Crossing the waters of the Congo is an act of bravery or desperation. But the Congo holds more dangers than just the tigerfish. Even on the banks or in boats, safety is an illusion. Giant hippos, which inhabit these waters in large numbers, emerge suddenly and unpredictably. They are known for their territorial and aggressive nature, often attacking fishermen, buffalo, and even crocodiles. Their jaws, capable of splitting a boat in half, make every crossing a game of Russian roulette with nature. Still in Africa, another river that inspires fear and reverence is the Ruzizi, located in Central Africa. At first glance, it may seem similar to other rivers on the continent, with its waters that meander through the landscape and its banks inhabited by hippos and crocodiles. However, the Ruzizi is unique in its threat, for it is home to a living legend, a predator who has made the river his kingdom: Gustave, the giant crocodile. Gustave is not just a crocodile. He is a monster, a man-eater who has terrorized the banks of the Ruzizi for decades. Locals describe him as a shadow that appears without warning, a presence that makes the air seem heavier. He lives in Burundi and, during his long life, it is estimated that he took the lives of at least 300 people. Some stories, however, exaggerate his deeds, attributing thousands of victims to him. For the locals, he is more than a crocodile. He is a myth, a predator who defies the laws of nature and human ingenuity. Unlike other crocodiles, Gustave prefers gigantic prey. Buffalo, hippopotamus and other large creatures are among his diet, something unusual for his species. Scientists believe this is due to his colossal size, which makes it impossible to satisfy his hunger with smaller prey. At around 6 meters long, Gustave is a true titan of the waters. Many attempts have been made to capture or eliminate him, but none have been successful. Neither firearms, nor dynamite, nor traps have been able to stop this giant. He always escapes, leaving only trails of destruction and fear. Thus, the Ruzizi has become a place where prudence is an indispensable virtue. Its waters, inhabited by Gustave and other dangerous creatures, are a reminder that nature, as fascinating as it may be, can also be merciless. In this scenario, where myth and reality meet, human life seems fragile, a small flame in the face of such overwhelming forces. These rivers, like the Congo and the Ruzizi, remind us that there are places in the world where danger is the norm and safety is a rare privilege. And as we explore their stories and mysteries, we can't help but wonder, how far would we go to face the unknown? The man-eaters, creatures of nightmares, do not belong to just one continent. In the heart of Asia, the Kali River runs through the mountainous territories of Nepal and India, carrying with it legends as dark as its deep waters. Among the treacherous currents of this river lurks a fearsome predator, the Gunch catfish, a creature whose size and behavior transcend the natural and enter the realm of the mythical. These giant fish can reach between 2 and 3 meters in length, with a weight of over 150 kilos. They are colossuses of the water, but it is their peculiar hunger that makes them so frightening. Deprived of conventional prey in their habitat, these giants have for decades turned humans and large animals into their main victims. Its tactics are those of a patient and calculating predator. Locals tell stories that will send shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical. They say that the Gunch waits silently at the bottom of the river, between the rocks and the darkness, sniffing out the scent of life above. When the moment is right, it rises to the surface, fast as lightning, and grabs its prey. Its strength is so great that there is no chance of resistance. The victim is dragged down to the depths, where the predator devours it with such avidity that it leaves not even the bones as a trace. Gunch attacks are not just stories. Since the 1990s, documented cases have reinforced the fear of the local population. But what could have led this fish to develop such an unusual appetite? Among the various theories, one stands out for the strength of its plausibility. In the area around the Kali River, funeral rituals are commonly held. During these rites, the cremated remains are thrown into the river as part of religious traditions. For decades, the Gunch have been drawn to these human remains, finding them an easy and abundant source of food. Their taste for this unique diet has apparently altered the species' behavior. Over time, the catfish have shifted their focus to live prey, transforming the waters of the Kali into a place of constant vigilance and fear. Kali, with its backdrop of living legends, is a mirror of the raw power of nature. But while its stories haunt Nepal and India, in South America the Parana River flows across vast plains with an equally intimidating majesty. It is the second largest river on the continent, second only to the iconic Amazon in length. Its wide and powerful waters carry the promise of opportunity and the danger of tragedy. The Parana's tranquil appearance is deceptive, for the river hides within itself a force that shapes lives and destroys dreams. The Parana's currents are fast and unpredictable, making its waters a challenge even for the most experienced navigators. But it is when the river overflows that its true fury is revealed. The Parana's floods are devastating events, capable of transforming fertile landscapes into desolation. Homes, crops, and even entire communities are swept away like leaves in the wind. The violent waters are unforgiving, taking with them everything in their path. In addition to the brute force of the currents, the Parana also harbors living threats. Among the most feared inhabitants are the piranhas. These small predators have a reputation that precedes their reality, often being portrayed as insatiable killers. In fact, piranhas generally avoid humans, but under certain conditions, hunger, extreme heat, or disturbances in their habitat, they can become extremely aggressive. This is what happened in 2013, when a tragic episode marked the banks of the Parana. On an Argentine beach, more than 70 bathers were attacked by piranhas while enjoying a seemingly peaceful day. The bites, quick and painful, caused injuries that, although not fatal, left physical and psychological scars on the survivors. The Parana, with its colossal force and hidden dangers, is more than a river. It is an entity that commands respect, a force of nature that defies human complacency. Each current and each creature that inhabits its waters tells stories of resilience and adaptation, but also of danger and destruction. Whether on the Kali or the Parana, what we learn from these rivers is that nature is both beautiful and merciless. Their waters sustain life, but can also take it away just as easily. They are living reminders that, no matter how much humanity tries to tame the natural world, there will always be forces beyond our control. Ultimately, these rivers teach us humility, and the importance of respecting the unknown that sleeps in the depths. In the vastness of South America, where nature displays itself in its rawest and most fascinating form, the Orinoco River winds through the lands of Venezuela, carrying in its waters a magnetism that mixes beauty and danger. This is not just a river, it is a living force, an entity that harbors profound mysteries and creatures that could inhabit both myths and nightmares. Its banks are silent witnesses to stories of survival and horror, and its waters shelter predators that challenge the courage of any adventurer. Among the most emblematic inhabitants of the Orinoco is the feared Orinoco crocodile, a rare species that inspires both fascination and terror. These giants, which can reach up to 6 meters in length, are true titans of the waters. Despite being on the brink of extinction, make no mistake, their strength and ferocity are indelible marks of their presence. With jaws capable of crushing bones, they hunt large prey such as caimans, anacondas, and capybaras. And on rare occasions, even humans get in their way, transforming the Orinoco into a territory where fear and caution walk side by side. But the crocodile is not the only predator to challenge the apparent tranquility of these waters. The Orinoco is also home to a fish whose reputation for horror goes beyond borders, the payara fish, known as the vampire fish. At over 1 meter long and with teeth up to 10 centimeters long that jut out like daggers, this creature is the epitome of a ruthless hunter. The payara not only survives in the turbulent waters, it rules over them. Its hunting tactics are brutal. It dives from above, pierces its prey with its sharp fangs and swallows it whole, without hesitation. Not even the feared piranhas escape its voracity. It is, without a doubt, a symbol of the savage power that the Orinoco holds in its depths. And then there are the electric eels, creatures that seem to have been designed by nature itself to instill respect and fear. Their electric discharges, which can reach an impressive 860 volts, are capable of incapacitating a horse, killing a crocodile, or neutralizing a human in a matter of seconds. A single discharge can cause paralysis, loss of consciousness, and, in deep waters, it almost always means death. They do not hunt out of malice, but their existence is a constant reminder that the Orinoco is both a river of life and destruction. But the danger of the Orinoco lies not only in its predators. It is a vast and powerful river, with unpredictable currents that can sweep away even the most experienced navigator. Its waters hide natural traps, treacherous stretches where the force of the currents can surprise and swallow entire vessels. It is as if the river has its own will, deciding who can cross it and who will be forced to respect it from a distance. And yet, the Orinoco is not just a place of fear. It is also one of South America's greatest natural treasures, a river that feeds entire ecosystems and sustains the lives of thousands of species. Its waters are the heart of a land that pulses with energy, beauty, and mystery. For the people who live along its banks, the Orinoco is both a blessing and a constant challenge. They revere it as a provider, but they never forget that its generosity comes with an indomitable power. So, as we conclude our journey through the world's most dangerous rivers, the Orinoco stands out as a symbol of nature's duality. It is at once dazzling and lethal, a force that cannot be tamed, only respected. In its banks and waters, we see reflected the very essence of wildlife, the incessant struggle between survival and instinct, between strength and vulnerability. Now, I leave you with the question: which of these rivers would you dare to visit? Which one arouses your curiosity or your fear the most? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your participation encourages us to explore more stories like this one, taking you to places where nature reveals its most fascinating and unpredictable side. Until the next episode, where new mysteries and adventures await us.